Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And this is my Arizona Diamondbacks at Cincinnati Reds Game 2 and 3 recap. Since I didn't do the Game 2 recap, I'm going to combine the two recaps. So Game 2, the Reds had the lead on a Stuart Fairchild single, RBI single, on a sharp line drive to Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Tyler Stevenson scored, and it's 1-0 Cincinnati. Then in the third, Arizona tied it up. Pavin Smith, a RBI double, his second of the season, on a sharp line drive to right fielder Stuart Fairchild. Gabriel Moreno scores, and it's 1-1. Then Cincinnati walked in a run. Christian Walker walked, Pavin Smith scored, Corbin Carroll the third, Ketel Marte the second. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Cincinnati tied it. Jaimier Candelario, his seventh double of the season, an RBI double to left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Santiago Espinal scores, and it's 2-2. Gabriel Moreno, an RBI single on a ground ball to left fielder Spencer Steer. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. scores. Eugenio Suarez to second, and it's a 3-2 Diamondbacks lead. And then in the top of the eighth, Eugenio Suarez hits his third home run of the season, a solo home run on a fly ball to left center field. It's 4-2 Diamondbacks. And then TJ Friddle, an RBI single on a line drive to right fielder Jake McCarthy. Jake Fraley scored. Jaimier Candelario the third. The Diamondbacks get the win, 4-3 in Game 2. Jordan Montgomery got the win. Graham Ashcraft got the loss. Jordan Montgomery is 2-2 with a 4.70 ERA. Graham Ashcraft is 3-2 with a 3.86 ERA. And Joe Mantiply with his first save of the season with a 3.52 ERA. So let's take a look at the wrap up here. Corbin Carroll in Game 2 had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Has a .204 average and a .567 OPS. Ketel Marte had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a .301 average, and a .881 OPS. Jacques Peterson had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, a .284 average, and a .900 OPS. Christian Walker had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Has a .273 average and a .846 OPS. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had 4 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .234 average and a .658 OPS. Eugenio Suarez had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, no strikeouts, a .226 average, and a .641 OPS. Gabriel Moreno had 4 at-bats. He had 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .253 average, and a .676 OPS. Pavin Smith had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, no strikeouts, a .214 average, and a .634 OPS. Randall Grichuk came in as a pinch hitter. 1 at-bat, no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .265 average and a .717 OPS. Jake McCarthy had no at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .307 average and a .756 OPS. And then Kevin Newman had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .188 average and a .525 OPS. Totals, the Diamondbacks had 33 at-bats. They had 4 runs, 8 hits, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Jordan Montgomery went 7 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 4.70 ERA. Ryan Thompson went 1 inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 1.23 ERA. Kevin Ginkel came in and went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 3.14 ERA. And Joe Mantiply came in and went 2/3 of an inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 3.52 ERA. So the Diamondbacks pitching went 9 innings. They gave up 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, no home runs, and the Diamondbacks take Game 2 and clinch the series 2-0. And then in Game 3, the Diamondbacks win it 5-4 and get the sweep, their first sweep of the season and their first 4-game winning streak of the season. So let's take a look at the summary here. Jock Peterson got it going in the first. Jock Peterson homered, his 4th of the season, on a fly ball to right field, and it's 1-0 Diamondbacks. That was in the top of the first. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Cincinnati tied it on a Jaime Candelario home run, his 4th of the season, on a fly ball to left center, and it's 1-1. Top of the 6th, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., an RBI double, his 7th double of the season, on a line drive to center fielder TJ Friedl. Jock Peterson scores, Christian Walker advances to 3rd, and it's 2-1 Diamondbacks. Eugenio Suarez, a sac fly for the RBI. To left fielder Will Benson, Christian Walker scored, and it's 3-1 Diamondbacks. And then in the top of the 7th, Christian Walker, an RBI single on a line drive to left fielder Will Benson, Ketel Marte scored, and it's 4-1 Diamondbacks. And then in the bottom of the 7th, Ellie De La Cruz singled on a ground ball to center fielder Corbin Carroll. Jaime Candelario scores, TJ Friedl advanced to 3rd, and it's 4-2. And then Spencer Steer, an RBI single on a line drive to left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. TJ Friedl scored, Ellie De La Cruz scored, Spencer Steer to 2nd, and it's a tie ball game at 4. So Spencer Steer, a 2 RBI single. And then in the top of the 8th, Corbin Carroll, an RBI single on a line drive to center fielder TJ Friedl. Tucker Barnhart scored, Pavin Smith to 3rd, Corbin Carroll to 2nd, and it's 5-4 Diamondbacks. Kevin Ginkel gets the win. He's 2-0 with a 2.93 ERA. Let me see who got the loss for Cincinnati. Fernando Cruz took the loss for Cincinnati. He's 1-3 with a 4.20 ERA. And Paul Sewald gets his first save of the season, and he's got a 4.50 ERA. So, Corbin Carroll had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, has a .206 average and a .570 OPS. Ketel Marte had 5 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout, has a .298 average and a .879 OPS. Jock Peterson had 5 at-bats. He had 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He had a home run, has a .302 average and a .950 OPS. Christian Walker had 4 at-bats. He had 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Has a .279 average and a .861 OPS. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 5 at-bats, no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a .233 average, and a .657 OPS. Eugenio Suarez had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .226 average, and a .642 OPS. Jake McCarthy had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, has a .299 average and a .752 OPS. Tucker Barnhart had 2 at-bats. He had 1 run, no hits, no RBIs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, has a .216 average and a .611 OPS. And Blaze Alexander had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, has a .278 average and a .845 OPS. Pavin Smith had no at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, has a .214 average and a .660 OPS. Kevin Newman had no at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no earned runs, no RBIs, no strikeouts, no walks, has a .188 average and a .525 OPS. So Slade Ciccone went 5 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and has a 4.15 ERA. Logan Allen went 1 1/3, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 4.05 ERA. Ryan Thompson, the blown save. He gets the blown save for some reason. He went 1/3, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 1.20 ERA. Kevin Ginkel gets the win. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 2.93 ERA. And Paul Sewald gets his first save of the season, went 1 inning, allowed no runs, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 4.50 ERA. So the Diamondbacks pitching went 9 innings, allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, and the Diamondbacks get their first 4-game winning streak of the season and their first sweep of the season and their 4th series win of the season as they sweep the Cincinnati Reds, who fall to 16-21 on the season. The Diamondbacks improved to 18-20. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for my Arizona Diamondbacks at Baltimore Orioles Game 1 preview. And as always, go Diamondbacks.